Right, we're here in the Cyber Cafe in the Athletes Village at the Special Olympics here in Leicester, and we're going to catch up with Martin Harris, who's the director of a fantastic project called Special Friends Online. Martin, how are you? Okay?
Fine, thanks, fine.
Good, good. Well, here we are in, was it day 3 now, I think it is?
It certainly is, and it feels like day 6, or day 3, yeah.
So how's it going?
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We've met lots of lovely people. A lot of new members have joined the site, some special friends, over 300 in the last 2 days, so it's been fantastic.
Now, can you tell me the story, when we met on Saturday, I think it was, everything was getting ready, wasn't it? You was telling me what the idea was behind Special Friends when it came to you.
Yeah, well, I was at Shanghai at the World Special Olympic Games, and I was at the closing ceremony. There was 60,000 people there, athletes, parents, carers, volunteers. And while they were all watching the stage and what was going on, the fireworks, I was watching the crowd, and all I could see is them desperately trying to fill out forms, email addresses, and compare phone numbers, addresses. So I came back to the UK and I thought there must be a safe way that these people can keep in touch. It's safer than Facebook and Bebo and all these different sites. So I got together with some friends, parents, carers, and put some money in and started Special Friends, which is probably the safest now site on the internet.
Okay. Now, you were telling me, obviously, at the time, as well as the event, there was a lot of issues, weren't there? I actually remember it around Bebo and stuff, around bullying and stuff like that. So really, the kind of the safety side of it and things like that, and the controls was very important to you.
Yeah, the safety is the utmost importance because for the type of members that we've got on board. So with our site, you can't navigate away. Once you're on the site, you're on it. There's safety filters in there, which filters out email addresses. You can't give out email addresses. It filters out things like swear words. And the whole site is quite a closed site, but again, very informative. And the members that are on, there's 700, probably 1,000 now, are from all over the world, 22 different countries we're into, but they're all people who understand each other, so you won't get the bullying, and for the parents and carers, they can talk to people who understand them.
Now, you mentioned to me about the various sorts, the smiley side of it.
Yep.
Like, if they want to talk about music, there's a smiley face with a pair of headphones on. Maybe you can just explain that to us a little bit, because I think that's what a lot of parents may be looking at it now will be really interested in.
Right, well, we understood as parents and carers that there are a lot of people with learning disabilities that can't use a keyboard. Maybe they're dyslexic, or maybe they just don't know what to say, so their language is hello, how are you, and very, very basic items. So we brought out a language which is called Smiley Talk. And basically, with Smiley Talk, on the screen, when you go to Smiley Talk someone, which is like a one-to-one, instead of words coming up comes these icons here, smiley icons. Now, if you click on one of those icons, for example, welcome greeting, on the screen will come 10 or 15 preset questions. Hello, how are you? What are you doing today? How are you feeling? That user then just uses the mouse, doesn't have to touch the keyboard, clicks on how are you, pushes send, and it goes to the other computer where 15 answers come up. And that person then answers, and then he has or she has a set of questions to ask, and it can be about all different subjects, so it's a whole language. The nice thing is when we get the funding in place, at the moment we're looking for sponsors to help us out, we'll go into 14 languages, so you'll be able to have somebody in England writing a message to somebody in China. They don't speak a word of English or Chinese or whatever, but as soon as they push that send button, it'll automatically translate.
Now, from my personal point of view, hearing you talk about it and explain it, I can hear the passion coming over. But the great thing about the translation of the languages as well is exactly what all the World Games and all those kind of things are about, isn't it? The fact that there's so many young people with learning disabilities from all across the world come together in these games, and really this is the way to break down those language barriers when they go back home.
That's right. Well, basically there's 2.2 million members of the Special Olympic Games from all over 180 different countries around the world. So now what can happen is when there is a World Game meeting or a meeting in European Games, athletes can keep in contact with each other, compare notes, but even if they can't speak the same language.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Okay, now we've got these badges that I've got one on, and my two boys have got one on. Maybe you can show us those.
Well, basically what we've been doing is we click on is our motto, because it's Special Friends Online, it's a website. So we have been asking people to wear the badge. For every 100 people that are seen wearing the badge, we'll give out a £20 note. If they fill out the back of the form, it obviously goes in buckets where they can win a Wii system or a laptop.
That's brilliant. Well, Martin, very, very best of luck. Like I said, we'll put your website link onto this YouTube film, and we'll take a photo photographed now as well for Flickr, but we've also got it already on our Citizens Eyesight, and I think it's a fantastic opportunity. Now, say for example, we've got some young people with disabilities and stuff in our Young People's News Agency, so obviously they'll join. Now, say for example, you've got able-bodied young people as well. Are they able to join the site as kind of friends and things like that, to kind of befriend?
Yeah, well, basically we've started up a buddies system, and what happens there is that people, family members, mainstream kids can go online, they can befriend someone with a learning disability and become a buddy, and it's very rewarding, not just for the person with learning disability but also the person who's making the friendship, and it also creates an awareness all of a sudden for youngsters or people, school leavers, who suddenly meet someone with a learning disability, and it's not just us and them anymore, it's integrating.
Brilliant. Well, thanks very much, Martin. All the best, and I'm sure we'll be staying in touch with you.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you. Click on.